Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel has provided an injury report on Mateo Kovacic after he was substituted off against Crystal Palace in the FA Cup on Sunday. The Blues were 2-0 winners in the semi-final towards the Eagles, with Kovacic unfortunately being brought off by Tuchel for eventual goalscorer Ruben Loftus-Cheek due to injury. Victory at Wembley Stadium implies Chelsea have reached the final of the competition for the third season in a row, where they will face Liverpool next month. Tuchel spoke to the media after the game and provided an update on the Croatian international, who was only able to play 26 minutes for the Blues. "We went for Georgie in the combine as he was hungry to play this match. The season is not finished, and we desired to reward Georgie and Aspi to stay part. Kova goes out. He is in pain and the ankle is swollen. It's a huge ankle right now. It does not appear so good, but let's wait for the examination." Loftus-Cheek replaced Kovacic in the Chelsea midfield and went on to score the opening goal, with Mason Mount adding the second soon after. Tuchel additionally shared his thoughts on the performance, as he said, "Very solid, very serious. We had to take care of some matters to control the counter-attacks before they even started. For that, we had to be disciplined and we had to close the spaces. We did not expect them to change their formation, so there were not the spaces we thought we could explore. It was not perhaps the most exciting game to watch, but it was important to preserve the discipline up. We did not lose the focus for a second. We tried to discover different areas in the second half to overload the middle and accelerate the game more, and then it became more fluid. Then you have to convert the half chance or the chance to win it." Thomas Tuchel's side had to work hard to break Palace's stubborn resistance in the semi-final at Wembley, but Loftus-Cheek's ferocious strike put them on course for a third successive FA Cup final appearance. Mount put the end result beyond doubt with a great finish of his own, making sure Chelsea of a date with Liverpool in the final at Wembley on May 14. It will be Chelsea's fifth FA Cup final in the last 6 years, as they look to make amends for losing in the showpiece against Arsenal and Leicester in 2020 and 2021 respectively. In their 16th FA Cup final, Chelsea will aim to win the competition for the 9th time, and first since 2018. It was a welcome tonic after Tuesday's painful Champions League quarter-final exit at Real Madrid, where the Blues scored 3 times to overturn a 3-1 first-leg deficit, solely to go out after extra time. Tuchel has won the Champions League, Club World Cup and UEFA Super Cup in his reign, but he is yet to lead Chelsea to a domestic trophy. With 3 consortiums in the running to buy Chelsea following the British government's sanctions on Russian billionaire Roman Abramovich after the invasion of Ukraine, the Blues could have a new owner by the time they return to Wembley. Beating Palace keeps them in contention to end a troubled season with silverware, although Liverpool, who beat Premier League leaders Manchester City 3-2 in Saturday's semi-final, will provide far more difficult opposition. Tuchel made just 3 changes despite his players' mental and physical fatigue after the draining defeat in Madrid, leaving Thiago Silva, N'Golo Kanté and Loftus-Cheek on the bench. Chelsea had crushed Palace twice without conceding a goal in the Premier League this season, but they seemed flat in the first half. Faced with a Palace side that were tigerish in the tackle and well-drilled in their low defensive block, Chelsea found it tough to impose themselves. It took Tuchel's men 25 minutes to muster a chance, and even then Kai Havertz's looping header was easy for Palace keeper Jack Butland. They lost Mateo Kovacic to an injury moments later, with Loftus-Cheek introduced against the team he once played for on loan. Tuchel grew agitated as Chelsea labored to take control, and the German turned away in frustration after Cesar Azpilicueta made a hash of an acrobatic attempt to volley Timo Werner's cross. Palace were nearly rewarded for their gritty display just before half-time. Cheikhou Kouyate's drive from the edge of the area was pushed out through Edouard Mendy, and Joachim Andersen slammed the rebound against the post from close range. Chelsea had more possession in the second half, although Kouyaté went close again, heading narrowly wide from Eberechi's corner. Crucially, Conor Gallagher was unavailable to face Chelsea after Palace failed to persuade his parent club to provide the England midfielder special dispensation that robbed Palace of the guile needed to carry more of a threat and, to their credit, Chelsea never lost their patience. They in the end took the lead from just their second shot on target in the 65th minute. Loftus-Cheek picked out Havertz in the Palace area, and the German clipped a pass back to the midfielder, who slammed a splendid strike past Butland from 12 yards. Chelsea had a spring in their step at last, and Mount finished Palace off in the 76th minute, taking Werner's pass in his stride before slotting previous Butland with ease. Kindly subscribe, like, share, comment and press on the notification bell for latest news outlines.